Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve Chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.31. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.31. Find the value of voltage V0 in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find the value of voltage across this 1 kilo ohm resistance with this specific polarity. You may see in scenario it is not bounded to follow nodal analysis technique, but as we are following nodal analysis to solve exercise problem, so we will apply nodal analysis technique on this question as well. Other possible solution methods could be, but we are following only nodal analysis to solve this problem. So we know that in order to apply nodal analysis on any network, we have to follow some steps. First, we have to make a reference or ground node for this network. So I am considering this node is a reference or ground node for this network. In next step, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltage. So other non-reference node voltage are labeled as V0, V1, V4, V2 and V3. Before we proceed further, if we observe this voltage source is connected between node 2 and ground node. So whatever the value of voltage source will have, same value will be appearing on this node as well. This value will be taken with respect of this reference node. Another thing to notice is that negative terminal of this voltage source is connected to node 2. So minus 4 volt will be appearing on this node with respect of this reference or ground node. So we can omit this variable V2 and replace it with value of minus 4 volt because this node will have minus 4 volt on it. Before we proceed further, if we observe there are other 3 voltage sources that are connected between two non-reference nodes. So we cannot solve this problem using simple nodal analysis technique. We have to switch towards supernode topology. I have made a separate video in which I have explained how to identify a supernode and how to form a supernode in any network. Before we proceed further, I will strongly recommend you to watch that video. Link to that video is given in description below. Okay, we know that if a voltage source is connected between two non-reference nodes, we have to form a supernode there by merging that voltage source into its adjacent node. We will start from here. First, we have to make a supernode here. This voltage source is connected between these two nodes. So we have to merge this voltage source either to this node or this node. But before that, we have to write its mathematical form. Voltage across this source is equal to the potential difference of these two node voltage. We can write it in mathematical form. The potential difference of these two nodes voltage will be equal to voltage across this voltage source. Here we are considering V4 is on higher potential than minus 4 volt. That's why we have subtracted minus 4 volt from V4. And because this node voltage is higher than this node voltage, so the direction of current flow between these two nodes will be from this node to this node. And current will enter from positive terminal of this voltage source. That's why we have taken the value of this voltage source with positive sign. Now open these brackets. Minus outside of the bracket will multiply with minus 4. It will become plus 4. Now we want to merge this voltage source into V4. In that case, we have to place this 4 volt on the other hand side of equal. It will become minus 4 volt. subtract 4 volt from 6 volt, it will become 2 volt. So V4 will be equal to 2 volt after merging this voltage source into this node. So we can modify the network by replacing V4 with its value, that is 2 volt. Now this same voltage will be appearing on this node as well because of parallel connection. We will try to merge this voltage source into this node in order to form a super node here. As we did here, a voltage source is merged into this node and we have formed a super node at this place. So in order to merge this voltage source into this node, first we have to write its mathematical form. So the potential difference of these two node voltage will be equal to the value of voltage across this source. 2 volt minus V1 will be equal to 12 volt. Here again we have considered 2 volt is higher than V1. That's why we have taken their difference as 2 volt minus V1. And because the direction of current will be from upward to downward, current will enter from positive terminal. That's why we have taken this value with positive sign. In order to merge this voltage source into this node 1, we have to place this minus V1 on the other hand side of equal. It will become plus V1, and place this 12 volt on the left hand side of the equal. It will become minus 12 volt. Now add these two values together to find out the value of voltage V1 after merging this voltage source into this node. So V1 will be equal to minus 10 volt. Now we can form a super node here by replacing V1 with its value. This value includes this voltage source value as well. So we have formed a super node here by merging this voltage source into this node 1, and its new value is minus 10 volt. Again we will apply super node topology on this branch to form a super node here as well. In order to do that, first we have to write its mathematical form. So the potential difference of these two nodes will be equal to voltage across this voltage source. Here we have considered this minus 10 volt is on higher potential than V0. That's why we have subtracted V0 from minus 10 volt. And because the direction of current will be from left to right and current will enter from positive terminal, that's why we have taken this value with positive sign. Now in order to find out the value of V0, we have to swap these two values. So V0 will become positive V0 by placing this minus V0 on the other hand side of equal, and place this 2 volt on the left hand side of equal. It will become minus 2 volt. We can easily calculate the value of V0 by adding these two values together. That will become minus 12 volt. And it was the requirement in this scenario. We were asked to find out the value of V0. So there is no need to solve this scenario further. So the value of V0 across this 1 kilo ohm resistance in this network will be equal to minus 12 volt. So it was all about chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.31. Thank you. See you again in next video.